Welcome, Sacred Soul, to another episode of the Sacred Alchemy podcast, where we explore the magic, mystery, and meaning of who we truly are. In this story, you'll meet Terra, a symbolic character representing those with an undefined or open Ajna center in human design. If you've ever felt unsure, scattered in your thoughts, or deeply influenced by others' opinions, this one's for you. Let's journey together now into the inner landscape of mind, mystery, and transformation. Terra and the shifting library of light, in a realm woven between thoughts and thunder. There lived a woman named Terra. Her name meant earth, but her mind was made of sky-wide, open, and ever-changing. Terra was born in the city of Mindmere, where people carried books of belief on their backs, and opinions were held like heirlooms. The townspeople built towers from their convictions, sculpting their identities from fixed truths. But Terra's tower never stayed the same. While others etched their beliefs in stone, Terra's thoughts floated like paper boats across a river of wind. She'd wake each morning with a new perspective, only to watch it dissolve by evening. Her Ajna center, the energetic seat of certainty, analysis, and insight, was undefined, open, like a sky without a ceiling. She was a mirror for the minds around her, reflecting their thoughts with crystalline clarity, but often forgetting her own. When she walked through the courtyard of thinkers, she'd absorb ideas like perfume, intoxicating and overwhelming. She could hold 10 viewpoints in her hands and see beauty in them all, and yet feel lost in the swirl of so many truths. People whispered, "She never makes up her mind. She changes with the wind." How can we trust someone who doesn't know what she believes? They didn't know that Terra's mind was not broken. It was porous, not to be filled, but to allow light to pass through. Still, the pressure to be certain, to know, to choose, to be consistent burdened her like invisible chains. She tried to glue ideas together just to feel grounded, but each time she did, her inner world dimmed. Her gift was slipping through her fingers. So one night, when the stars whispered her name louder than the voices of expectation, she left Mindmere and walked into the mirrored desert, a vast dreamscape of silver sands and echoing silence. There, she met a radiant woman cloaked in midnight blue. Her name was Avra, a mystic whose Ajna shone with ancient galaxies. Avra looked at Terra and said, "You are not here to be certain. You are here to be clear. You are not a column of stone. You are a prism through which thought takes shape." Terra wept, not from sadness, but from recognition. "But how do I live in a world that wants certainty?" she asked. Avra smiled, placing a hand over Terra's forehead. "By not making promises your mind was never designed to keep. By trusting that your wisdom lies in flexibility, not in force. By allowing thoughts to pass through you and becoming still enough to notice which ones feel like home. Your undefined Ajna is a sacred invitation. It lets you explore beliefs without being trapped by them. It lets you expand others by asking, what if? You are the breath of fresh air in a room of rigid minds." With that, Avra vanished into the wind. Terra returned home not with new beliefs, but with new boundaries. She created space each morning to empty her mind, listening to soft music and touching her bare feet to the earth. She stopped trying to answer questions too quickly. She gave herself permission to say, "I don't know yet." And when others came to her with their tangled thoughts, she no longer tried to solve them. She simply listened, mirrored, and asked the kinds of questions only someone with an open Ajna could. Ask questions that opened doors instead of closing them. In doing so, Terra became a guide not through knowing, but through wondering. Thank you for wandering with us into Terra's world, a reflection of the beautifully open, undefined Ajna center. If you hold this energy within your own design, remember, you are not here to be locked into belief. You are here to float, reflect, and gently rewire what others thought was set in stone. Like this story? Be sure to like, subscribe, and share the Sacred Alchemy podcast with fellow seekers. And stay tuned for more magical stories woven with human design wisdom. Until next time, be gentle with your thoughts and let your mind breathe.